All right, this is Joanne with Boomer Health Group, and the basic piece and core to part of our conversation is that you need to start this early. And we know that you're bombarded with postcards and mailers and phone calls and everything else at age 64 and a half. However, unfortunately, that is sort of the critical time zone for starting to learn about Medicare. So we're not an advocate of the postcards, we're not an advocate of pushing all the mailers. We don't do that. So we have a little bit of a different approach. But I hate to tell you, we want you to start learning some of this stuff early. Our premise is also that we know at approaching age 65 that you really don't want to sit through 10 hours of learning about health insurance. Again, you've gone through 40 years, you've worked, you've dealt with insurance, and the last thing you really want to do is learn about health insurance. But there's the other side of the coin that you need to make a good decision. You're surrounded by chaos, so we get it. What we try and do is really just build a little package for you that helps you get through some of that chaos. What we have is, if you click below and look below, there's a couple tools that can help you. If you put your name and email address into the submit button below, you can get what we call just sort of a pre-conversation, almost a starter kit. We've got links to a few videos that can guide you to really the big things you should pay attention to and how to start and thinking about cost if Medicare is going to be your next step. So click on that, get that, sort of digest that. And we always recommend just start with a folder, literally just a piece of paper, write your questions down. We know you're getting advice from family and friends and neighbors and colleagues and HR and everybody around you that just says you got to do this, you have to do that. There's so much misconception out there about what you do need to do. So we hear it all the time. The problem for us is that we hear that when you're 67 or 68. So we get the phone call saying, oh my gosh, I contributed to my HSA for 3 years. I didn't know I shouldn't get Part A. I blah, 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 blah. I didn't know about, the pre-existing concerns for pre-existing conditions later. I had no idea. Well, Medicare doesn't care. So when you make a mistake, the federal government doesn't care that you didn't know necessarily. So therefore, it's just kind of logical at 64 and a half to get kind of lay of the land. Not saying you want to. We know you don't really want to, but you kind of have to. So we're here to help you through that piece. So like I said, go get the starter kit below. Digest that for a couple months, 3 months, 4 months, whatever. Make your questions. Then when you're done with that, go to our schedule a consult button. So that's right here in this corner. Come back to the main site and you can schedule a consultation. But before you do that too, I'm going to also show you there's a trick over here, the vault. We've added the vault. This is full of information. So for the people that do want to dive in, have at it. So we created this so that you can do that. We've got all the basics of Medicare. We've got the products. We've got Part D. We've got how to work with us, all this kind of stuff. If you want to do that, that's phenomenal. If you don't want to do it, that's okay too. So we've got two sites. So Boomer Health Group site, and then you've got the vault right here. You can access it either way. But when you're ready to jump on the phone and talk to somebody, that's a free session. So don't be afraid to do it. Come over here, pick your session, pick your advisor. If you already know who you've talked to someone a couple times, schedule with them. Very simple to do. I'm going to hop on Gwen's calendar here. Here's my time zone. And I'm going to pick my date. And then when you get to the point here of continuing, this is your information. Tell us about you. What's going on? Who sent you to us? What, hey, I'm working and I'm turning 65 and I have to get Medicare and I'm confused. Put all your information in there that you want. You don't have to share anything. But if you do that, we're coming in with sort of we understand your situation because you all are going through the same thing over and over and over again. So no situation that we've seen is extremely 100% unique. It's all sort of the same variation of what we do every day. So complete your appointment. It's going to pop up on our calendars. Your advisor is going to call you exactly the time you picked. You get 15 to 45 minute session for no charge, and then you can start talking through all your questions. So do it logically, do it thoughtfully. We're here to help you, coach you through that. There is no charge for everything we do. We're paid by carriers at the end of a consultation when we place a product for you, if we place a product for you. So it might not be today, it might be in 3 years, and that's okay. This is what we do, and this is just how we do it. So good luck. Like I said, go below, complete the submit button to get your little starter packet. There is an e-button, or I'm sorry, an e-book down below at the bottom too. Just a quick 7-8 pages, just reinforcing the message. It's starting at 64 and a half because it really is a big deal. Good luck.